I really like the story of how it all began. Sister Margaret and Father John, old friends from years before, got together for a cup of coffee. Sister Margaret represented the Daughters of Charity, who had arrived in 1850. Father John was a friar from Old Mission, Santa Barbara, and he represented the Franciscans who had come even a century before that. They put their heads together and came up with what we think was a wonderful idea. A place for people of Santa Barbara who are without shelter to be during the long days when they aren't really welcome in the public places of the community and don't feel safe and secure. I think the most important thing that we do is welcome people every day. They walk into the front door, they're greeted with a smile, their name, and a hug, and they know that for the next few hours they can relax and get some of the help that they need. Breakfasts are big. There are eggs and fried potatoes, toast and sweets, fruit and oatmeal. Lunches are the same. There's enchiladas every Tuesday and deli sandwiches on Friday. We serve gallons of coffee every day. 140 people come in every morning, not just looking for a Barcalounger on which to sit, but 140 of them receive their mail at the center. They trust that we will safeguard their mail and keep it safe until they can open those envelopes. And in that mail, of course, are identification from the DMV, important notices from social services, sometimes notices that they're going to have an interview for housing, and most precious of all, sometimes a letter from home. Every day we do 6, 7, 8 loads of wash and dry. That's about 45 a week. If we only had more room, we could do 90. Probably one of the most popular services we offer are shampoos and haircuts. We have a licensed barber, and she washes and cuts the hairs of all the men and women every day who want them. Many people want to look their best when out applying for a job. People are going to reconcile with their families after long absences. I remember the very first man who got his hair cut, and we were all clapping and congratulating him at how great he looked. And he said this really poignant thing, "Will you take a picture of me and send it to my mom?" In a back closet, a closet that leaks when it rains, we keep hundreds of items for personal care. The code word for this on the streets is hygiene. People come up many times during the day and say, "May I have some hygiene?" And we pull those out and give people deodorant and combs and toothbrushes and toothpaste and that ever-treasured dry pair of socks. Finally, we have a very small back office, room for a desk and 2 chairs. And in that office, our case managers sit all day long, meeting with people and trying to find them the services that they need. This would be identification cards, SSI application, food bank cards, mental health meetings, and of course, to be certain that they're on all of the lists for available housing in Santa Barbara. At the end of the day, after the meals and the laundry, and after the confidences and the services, we say goodbye to everybody. We tuck sandwiches into their backpacks, we give them an extra bottle of water, and we send them out into circumstances that I think we can only imagine. And we tell them that we'll see them the next day when they'll line up outside the front door once again. Yes, we need a bigger, better, more accommodating Father Virgil Cordano Center. The people that we serve, our neighbors and friends, deserve and require a better place for services to happen. We could do so much more today if we had a bigger building. I can only hope that it isn't too long before this new Father Virgil Cordano Center has broken ground, and this is not just a dream, but a reality.